Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to the show today. Please like my episode as well if you guys enjoyed today's episode, and subscribe to the #1 wrestling talk show for all your wrestling information and WWE 2K16 news. This is your destination for all the stuff. Now, ladies and gentlemen, like me on Facebook, Wrestling News. I'll put it in the description for you guys. Go like the fan page, and it'll send you straight there. The link will send you straight there. Also, yes, guys, today is Friday. Today is Friday, and it's WWE video game review, and this is SmackDown 2 Know Your Role. Now, I actually like this game. Now, the first part, the season mode was good. I like the season mode. The graphics were good. You know, after a year ago when, SmackDown 1 came out, then SmackDown 2 came out, Know Your Role, I didn't like the Royal Rumble, okay? The loading, I hated the Royal Rumble, and the reason why I didn't like the Royal Rumble was because of how it stopped every single second, okay? When you got eliminated, and it went down like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it loaded. You see the loading screen, it would freeze and would say loading. And that means they're waiting for the next Royal Rumble guy entry to come out. And it stayed there for like maybe 10 or 15 seconds. And that really made me mad. I hated that. I did not like that, okay? It did that every single time, guys. That gets annoying after a while, and it slowed down my Royal Rumble match, and I hated that. That's the only thing I did not like about it. Now, in SmackDown 1, the first one, this is the PlayStation review game, guys, just so you know. Okay? For the Royal Rumble in the SmackDown game, the first one for PlayStation 1, the Royal Rumble did not do that. But in SmackDown 2 Know Your Role, it did do that. So it probably made a lot of fans mad. They got sick. They said, you know what? I'm getting sick and tired of this crap. I'm going to go play SmackDown 1 because it doesn't do that. Now, the game was still good. The graphics were good. You still had a lot of people, in the game, which was good. Like I said, the season mode was good. I think it was a lot better than the first SmackDown game for the PlayStation when they had the season mode for that. The second one, Know Your Role, SmackDown Know Your Role, was better. Now, I like the cover of the game as well. That was good. Know Your Role. So the season mode was good. I didn't like the Royal Rumble. I hate it. You guys think in SmackDown 2 Know Your Role the entrances were going to be better than it was in the first one? Well, nope. You guys were wrong. And I was disappointed in that. Because all you see is the same damn thing in the first SmackDown game. You saw that in the SmackDown game, and I didn't like that. And they did all this fake prio bull crap, which I didn't like that, to make it look like, X-Pac was in the ring. And there was no prio. It was no prio at all. You made to make it look like, it was good. But it was garbage. I hated that, I thought they were going to improve on it, but they did not. Now, to create a superstar, improved on it with the face, the hair. It was a little bit better. They improved on it a little bit better in SmackDown 2 Know Your Role. The first one, it wasn't that good. But they improved on the Create Arena because, a lot of people love, creating their superstar, You can create a Scott Hall in this one with the face and the hair. You were able to do that. In the first one, you weren't able to do that. The stage was good. The stages, you had like all your basic stages, arenas. But it just still wasn't terrible. Now the backstage was cool. How you can fight backstage. I actually like that. That was cool. I like how you can power bomb your superstar through a table in the back. You can fight backstage. I like that. That was cool. Being a wrestling fan and playing those kind of games back then, at my era. It was cool because there was no such thing as DLCs, which was good. I think there was cheats back then, too, where you can do that stuff. I'm not sure. I'm wrong. The menu screen was nothing different. You had a casket match, which was cool. I don't understand how someone that weighs 325 pounds could lift a casket and you can hit your opponent with it. That was crazy. And all you had to do by winning was put your guy in the casket, Now, the cage match as well, which really was bad. The cage match. I don't like the cage match in it, because it was called a Hell in a Cell. But it really wasn't a Hell in a Cell. It just looked like a cage match, and they didn't really improve on it. Us wrestling fans, we loved those matches. We were looking forward to that, but we got it. But it wasn't really a Hell in a Cell. It was just like a regular cage, And you couldn't put your guy through the table. Put your guy through the cage. We want to do that. But the guy, you couldn't do that. Also, you were able to actually throw your guy off you could actually go off the cell. You could still do that, but you wouldn't fall to the ground. You would actually stand. I'm like, wait, what's going on here, right? The tables matches were good, because you had the Dudley Boys and, all that great stuff. That was cool, The audio music was good, but the tables, man, at that time of the era, man, in WWF, those were the big things with those tables matches. And all you had to do was put your guy through the table. Now, what was cool about this game still is, the finishers I still didn't like. They still had to work on the tombstone. I didn't like that stuff. Undertaker's entrance, you didn't have his music. You had the Raw is War as his music when he came out with the biker, which was, I hated that, which was stupid. It was still a fast-paced game. It was still awesome to play, man. The season mode and all that stuff was all good. The finishers were bad. It's just, but it was still a decent game, I won't lie. The Royal Rumble was still good in the first game, but the second one was terrible. And that probably pissed off a lot of fans, playing SmackDown 2 Know Your Role. But, ladies and gentlemen, the game overall was good. It just could have been a little bit better. But if you had SmackDown 2 Know Your Role, let me know what you guys thought about it. Did you guys like it or not? Drop me comments below. And ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to this show, the #1 wrestling talk show for all your wrestling information and WWE 2K16 news. This is your destination. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in. And tune in next Friday for WrestleMania 2000 review for the N64. See you guys next Friday for that review. Subscribe.